Okay, so this is how you model Sonic the Hedgehog for UGC and stuff. I modeled this for a tutorial, but none of the footage saved, so I gotta start again. I'm gonna keep my images though that are in the perfect place for the refs. You just gotta like copy them and then just like scale them with it. You can do that on your own. You just go to image and reference. So I'm gonna add a cube because I just deleted everything. And then you're going to want to either hit Control 2 or go here, subdivision surface. If I'm going too fast, sorry, I'm just really annoyed because that was like 50 minutes of footage down the drain because all it showed was Google. Because it wasn't letting me record this. I don't know why. Okay, mirror, go here, go to mirror. I'm sorry, I'll try to slow down. And then you go to subdivision surface, click that. So then you shade auto smooth, and you're going to want to just Control C and Control V a couple of these. Just for later. It'll come in handy, trust me. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with the top spine, of course. That's important to start with. Let's see, yep. So I'm going to start there and there. Okay, so you're going to want to extrude that. You're going to have loop tools, so you can search up how to get loop tools, but you're going to need it. You're going to have to probably search it up. I don't know, I'm too tired right now to think of any good tutorials to recommend, but you're going to need a loop tool, so you can do that. You're going to use S to just shrink that down so that it's sharper. Of course, you can also pull the sharp point out more after if it doesn't look sharp enough and you need it sharper. I might not do that though, because to be honest, I just really want to rush through this. I just really want to get this done. You don't want to rush though. You don't really want to rush. You are the one doing the tutorial, not me. Well, I technically am doing the tutorial. I'm the one making the tutorial. What am I saying? Yeah. So, just gonna keep doing this. And you can hit this to like make it see-through so you can see if there's like anything wrong with like positioning stuff. There shouldn't be any major issues though, like, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm just gonna, you don't want to hit here when you're doing quills. It makes it a lot easier. So I'm just gonna extrude that, loop tools, circle, extrude that, loop tools, circle, shrink that down. Nope, do not want it bigger. Shrink it down. Okay, I think I might have messed up on something there, so I'm going to Control Z for a second. Okay, you don't have to do Control Z randomly though, just if I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I've done this a lot, but I still sometimes mess up, and that's okay. You know, sometimes I'll be like almost finished a model, and then I'll realize how bad it looks, so I just start again. If it looks bad though, just don't get too caught up about it. It doesn't really. If it looks good to you, that's all that matters, really. I mean, like, it's your model. You do whatever with it. I'm not judging. So I'm gonna do that. Do that. Okay, so that looks good. So then I'm gonna. Okay, so like I did before in the last tutorial, I realized that this was a good spot to use. It's a very good spot, actually, because you can get a perfect circle. You just gotta do that and that, and then you just gotta select it all. God, this computer feels like it's gonna blow up. It's a very not good computer, but it works enough. That's all I need, really, is just one that works, and this works, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's just move that there. Alrighty, but as you can see, we're going to want to pull this down. Good God, why is it so... Yeah, so that's good. Let's just look at that. You're also going to want to save often. Like, I'm probably not going to do that a lot right now because I'm just going to speed for this. There shouldn't be any point where it should crash. Shade smooth if you want it to look smoother. So for the back spine, you're just going to want to, like, push the vertices closer together to make a square shape if you cannot find one. That's good. Because sometimes you just cannot for the life of you. I'm going to go here and just extrude. Mutual circle. And okay, so clearly doesn't like... Okay, so I'm going to fix that up to make it more square. Oh, it's not square enough. Because that happened. Okay. Alrighty, so then I'm going to do that. Then you're going to pull that. Okay, so that is not supposed to do that normally. That does not normally do that, I swear. That is not what it normally does. Maybe I just need to go to the side view. Maybe that should work better. Okay, so I'm just going to... I genuinely have, like, no idea why it's doing that. It normally doesn't do that. It normally just does its normal thing where it is normal and doesn't do that, you know? Like, that's new to me. Good God. First time to experience it has to be during a tutorial. Don't worry though, I won't stop the tutorial. I don't want to start another one. You know, I'll just figure it out. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm gonna take this, because I'm gonna bring this down more, to be honest, because it's a bit small. Alrighty, let's do that. Let's just bring it down and curve it a little bit, you know? Yeah, that looks nicer already. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna call that done for that. You know, I'm just tired. That looks good enough to me. It depends to you if you want it different or not. So for the ears, I'm just going to move that out of the way. For the ears, you're going to want to go here and just, like, select these. These ones should work just fine for this. I mean, you could also just use these ones. I might just use these ones this time. It's just up to you which one you use. Yeah, I'm going to use those ones. So I'm going to do a bit like that. I'm going to do a circle, and I'm going to go up more. And do another circle, and I'm going to... Okay, yeah, no, actually. My bad. I'm just bad at decision making. That's my thing. It's a lot easier when I'm not doing this as a tutorial, because I don't have to worry about it being good. I don't have to worry about being specific with the way I do it usually, but, you know, I don't want to mess you guys up, so... I'm not going to use the ref too much this time around because I just want to get this. I'm going to use it for like the muzzle and eye shape though, not the ears though. The ears are fine enough. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just so tired of this right now. I'm just mad because it crashing. Well, it didn't crash, just it didn't record anything, you know? Like, I think that I'm really tired because of that. Anyways, so now we have that, so we're gonna cut off the pieces that we don't need. Like that, that, and that, and that. We do not need any of that. We can cut that. We're gonna cut down as much as we can because we just want the ear mostly. We just kind of don't need anything else but the ear. And so yeah, that looks pretty good, pretty accurate to the ref, and it fits there nicely. So okay, there's a little bit of clipping, but just for that, you just have to, do that. And now for the second part of the ear, you're just gonna wanna go to this and select the outer area. Trust me, you will thank me later. It makes your life a whole lot easier during texturing. At least I can't remember which part of the steps it is. I think it's this though. Yeah, it should be that. That makes it a whole lot easier. And then you can just shade smooth, and then look at that. Very beautiful ears. Okay, you know what? That annoys me though. So, you do not really need it that far out, so you can, like, move that back, because you really don't need it that far out. Yep, that looks better. Alrighty, so, ears are over with. So, I'd say if I were you, but it's up to you. I'm just gonna mess with the ears a tiny bit, It's just because I do want to make this look good in case I do texture it for another video. Because, you guys might want to learn how to texture it too. If it comes down to that, then I will. But, Okay, so now then I'm just gonna do the eye holes. Eye holes are easy. It's quite literally just cut a hole in the face at random, and then you just shape the remaining parts to fit where that hole is. You do not want that to happen there. It's just from the clipping thing being turned on. Okay, and that's not needed either. So we're gonna need to move that up because we need it to not be sharp, but it's gonna be sharp if it's like that. That's the annoying thing. Okay, let's just go back a bit. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Let's just go back a lot more. What if I F? No. Okay. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna be very exact because we don't need to be. It's like you can be more exact for yours. Mine, I'm just really tired, so And plus, I'll probably use the earlier version that I showed you, which is a lot better if I were to texture this. It's obviously a lot better because I wasn't sick and tired at that point. I mean, like, I wasn't at the eye holes yet by this mark in that one because, you know, I was taking my time. You know, it's just that it's really annoying to, like, have to, like, redo a lot of this, you know? So you're just gonna, like, select vertices and move stuff to fit better. Okay, so yeah, that's how you make that. You just want to extrude and stuff. So, for this, I'm just gonna do a tiny extrusion. Really small. You do not need a major one for that. There. Okay, and then for the brows, because, you know, there's brows that usually appear. So I'm just gonna do that. Extrude a tiny bit. Just shrink it down a bit. See how it looks. Good enough, you know? Good enough. Yeah. Let's just shade smooth and see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Pretty good because I am too tired. Okay, no, it doesn't look good. If I'm being honest with you, I have to fix that up. I don't really want to, but I want to make this a good tutorial. So to make it a good tutorial, I have to make a good model with the tutorial. Otherwise, it won't be very helpful now, would it? You know what, that's good. That's good. Good enough. Good enough. I'm really tired. I'm sorry, it's just, like, you can spend more time with the brows. I'm just way too tired of dealing with the brows, so then you're just gonna want to, like, okay, so for this, the muzzle, you're gonna want to, like, grab this. I just need to make everything else disappear real quick, I'm sorry. Shrink it down to be muzzle sized. And then, you know, you're just gonna want to, like, shape it accordingly after you make sure it fits this side too. No, I didn't mean to pull it that way. There, then you can just, like, shape it accordingly. I will do my best to not just get lazy. Yeah, so sorry for the silence there. I just really focused on just doing this because I just want to get it over with. So, like, yeah, you just want to shape it good, make it look decent. I mean, like, it's up to you how decent is. I don't really care right now, so I'm just, like, speeding through this, finishing it up. You know, I'm just so tired. And, like, yeah. I'd spend more time on this if I wasn't annoyed. It's not a good thing to work if you're annoyed, obviously. So, like, if you're really annoyed, just don't bother. Just take a break. Alrighty, that looks good enough. Actually, let me double check that. It's not too high. That is indeed too high. Good thing I double checked that. I can't tell where I'm selecting. Okay, so there. That's good enough. I'm just way too tired to put more effort in. I mean, like, you want to shape the muzzle better. I'm just gonna be honest. My muzzle right now is very crap, but you're gonna want to, like, just shape better. Like, you're gonna want to actually shape it decently if you want it to look good. Otherwise, it will just be crap of a muzzle, and you don't really want that. I'm assuming you want it to actually look good. So, like, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fix this muzzle up. I'm sorry. I just don't want you guys to have a bad muzzle if you follow this tutorial exactly. Which, if you do, I don't know what to say. It's just I'd rather you guys not. I'd rather you guys, like, do your own parts and not just immediately, like, copy everything I do with this exact reference. Like, use a different reference so that, like, you don't have to, like, deal with, like, a lot of the issues I'm dealing with. Just this reference's build. The way that it's built is really annoying sometimes. Like, yeah, that is decent enough, I believe. Let me just take a look from the underside as well. Of course, you're going to want to fix that. You can just fix that easily by, like, doing that. Okay, 1 second. These images are in the way. Just fix that easily by, like, just doing that. Then boom. So that is that. You know, it's a bit sharp. You can fix that by doing that. So, like, yeah, that's basically, like, how you do a muzzle. I mean, like, you're going to want to shape it better. Like, I much preferred the muzzle I had before. I don't know how I made it look so good, but, like, it actually looked decent. This one looks a bit off to me somehow. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks off. And just add back the ears. There we go, that looks better. See, look, that looks like Sonic. Okay, so next part you're going to want to do is the nose, which, you know, it's simple. It's self-explanatory. You just do this. Bring that down here. Make it smaller. No, I really wish the old tutorial had worked. It was so good, man. I'm gonna be honest. It was so good. I should have, like, tested that. I'm sorry. I'm complaining. It's just that it was actually decent. This one, so far, I feel like it's just crap. I feel like I'm not doing as good on this tutorial. So I'm sorry if this tutorial isn't that helpful. I'm just so tired. Because I did a good tutorial and I was so excited about it, but then it had to mess up. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. You're gonna want to like widen it depending on what you're doing. There. That looks good. Look at that nose. And then eye whites, I'm really not going to spend a lot of time on them because they're super simple. Just like shrink that down, move it around. Okay, that actually fits there like basically perfectly. Never mind about having to move everything around. Let me just... Yeah, so like usually like there'd be gaps and stuff and you just have to move it around to like fit everything, but you know, it actually fits that pretty well, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So that is how you model Sonic the Hedgehog. It's head for UGC. If you need any help, there will be the link to Discord in the description, and you know, I'll be happy to help. So that is all, and I'll maybe make a follow-up video where I texture, not this one, but the one you saw before. Alright, 27 minutes. That's better than before. Alright, bye.